Hi, Robert Kiyosaki. I'm here with Shane Caniglia. He's the president of Rich Dad. And we're going to do a little promo for the upcoming Rich Dad radio show. And the upcoming radio show, I wish I had the book here. The book is called Zucked. It's by Roger McNamee. And he's talking about, the author of Zucked, talking about the waking up to the Facebook catastrophe. So it's a very important Rich Dad radio show. And the reason we had Shane here is because this is about as technologically advanced as I can get. I don't know nothing about it. So what did you think of the interview with Roger today?
I thought it was great. It was really interesting to hear what's actually going on behind the scenes between arguably the two most powerful people in social media, if not business today, and Sheryl Sandberg and Mark Zuckerberg. It was eye-opening.
Right, and the damage social media is doing to the world.
Yep.
So we were talking about how, kids today, they commit suicide because they get
cyberbullied on them. Yeah.
But Roger points out it's not just in one-on-one now; it's whole countries, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about how the Rohingya, which are people who lived in Burma or Myanmar for 800 years, the Buddhists attacked them, and these people who never had anything like this before, they're getting murdered, raped, and pushed out of their country. So anything else you want to say about the importance of this one, Zucked, the book, Waking Up to the Facebook Catastrophe, or social media or antisocial behavior?
Well, I'm going to pick up on what you said, because as I was listening to you two talk, that was really, really scary, because...
It was disturbing.
And as you and I just talked at the end of the show, Robert talks about these people getting killed. And the interesting thing is Facebook brought them what's called their free basics. So in 60 countries, they brought in their free basics, access to social media and these devices. And then these bad people, as he calls them, got a hold of these devices and started brainwashing these other would it be tribes? Is that the right word?
Well, they call them Buddhists for now.
Buddhists?
And if you know the Buddhists, we're not religious. I'm not. Buddhists are not violent people. But they have, I was just shocked about 3 years ago, the Buddhists were attacking Rohingya, which are Muslim. That doesn't fit my logic system. Mm-hmm. But that's what he was kind of talking about, is the power of social media.
And it was their first access to any sort of media ever. And it was used to kill and murder people.
Right, and drive them out of their houses, rape them. And it's a big tragedy. And it's so big, it stuns me. But the most important thing is, what can you do? How do you protect yourself from what is going on, where social media is now so big? Can't stop it, right?
No. Well, they depend on our addictive use of it. That's what they depend on.
Right.
So if you can go back to the basics, which you said it at the end of the radio show, put your phone down, actually have a conversation with somebody, limit your use of it, don't give them your attention and your time, is the biggest and most important thing we can do to force these companies to alter their behavior. Because otherwise it's...
Well, if you don't alter your behavior, they're not going to do
theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, you said it better. I'm sorry. If you don't alter your behavior,
they're going to get you anyway.
Yeah, that's
so it's probably one of the most important Rich Dad radio show we do. Again, the author we spoke to is Roger McNamee. He's the author of Zucked, Waking Up to the Facebook Catastrophe. And Roger McNamee was one of the early around investors in Facebook, but is also a friend of Zuckerberg and Sandberg. They don't exchange Christmas cards anymore because he's been trying to tell them, you guys are doing a lot of damage in the world. Apparently not listening to him, are they?
No. He said that they just looked away, and he hasn't heard from him since.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a very important show, because social media, like it or not, affects all of us, whether you're on Facebook or not. I mean, that's basically it, isn't it?
Yep.
So thank you very much, and thank you, Shane. It was good having you here, because otherwise I know nothing.
Thank you. That was a great show.
It's a very important Rich Dad radio show. The book is called Zucked, Z-U-K-E-D, by Roger McNamee. Thank you.
Thank you.